What does a night of madness get you around here? Some of the best content. You guys smash the crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more content. So we ran our annual Christmas Tournament of Madness. A lot of people walked away with a lot of good prizes last night. And this was one of the results. This will show you like how fun this tournament is. As you can see, we're both at 60 cards. It's an evolving bandless structure, but there are bricks involved that you have to play. One of them being Sonic Duck, and every once in a while, some custom cards and anime cards, Tag Force cards will show up. One of those being Saboteur here and Omnifusion, which is just super poly, but way better than anything you could ever imagine. So we're going to start things off here and see where this is going to go. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to activate Saboteur. Saboteur lets us pay half of our life points to add one card from our deck or graveyard to our hand, and then after this card resolves, this shuffles itself back into the deck, which it does have the added effect, but this is just 3 additional copies of any card that you are going to want from your deck. And yes, this was an actual Tag Force effect, which is crazy. So we're going to go ahead and shuffle this in here. We're going to go ahead and grab that, and Saboteur is going to go ahead and dip back out, which we are going to go grab the Longiphilia here, which is actually the new Predaplant monster that on normal or special summon allows us to add a Predapt card from our deck to our hand, which this card is exceedingly good for this. So we're going to go ahead and trigger. We're going to go ahead and grab the Predator spell card. That's going to go ahead, and it's going to turn into something else here. It's a free down into the Biblisp, and then a search for instant fusion. Yeah, this is a real card, by the way. The fact it just does that is nuts. So we are going to go ahead and see the Biblisp milling down. We're going to go ahead and grab up Lizard here. Lizard's going to go ahead and special to grab us into a polymerization. Yeah, it's crazy because we still have the last will here, and we've also got this. So we're going to go ahead and rotate into the Balthea, which on Synchro Summon is going to trigger again, getting us a body back, which gets us into the Bramble Rose Dragon, which Bramble Rose is going to go ahead and toggle into a Black Rose Dragon here, which we will trigger this to get a free revive. Hey, look! Isn't that cool? Using some extra deck slots to unlock basically a Crystal Wing Dragon here is beautiful. So go ahead and toggle out into the Crystal Wing. So we do have our body set up here, which is really, really strong. We're going to go ahead and slam down Instant Fusion. We're going to go ahead and pay some life points to get into the Link Monster, which furthermore is going to add us, which luckily for us, we do have the Upper Deck Seal in our hand. Upper Deck Seal goes ahead and is a spell speed 4 negate and destroy because Upper Deck said so. That's how this card actually does interact, which is a crazy time. So we'll go ahead and lose that. We're going to go ahead and slam down in our last will. Now, for those of you that have no idea how this card works, if a monster on your side of the field is sent to the graveyard this turn, you can start summoning a monster with 1,500 or 1,500 or less attack from the deck during this turn. This literally lets you do it at any point in time. Like, this card is actually super crazy just for the rulings alone on this. So we're going to go ahead and bring out the Orthoscorpio here, which now goes ahead and triggers itself. Go ahead and rotates into the Darling Cobra, getting out another little worthless card from our hand. We're going to go ahead and grab up the Hyper Polymerization here. So we'll go ahead and manual poly into the Starving Venom here, and then we'll go ahead and do the Hyper Polymerization, which we are going to pay 2k to go ahead and special summon something else, and then immediately fuse with these to go ahead and make the Predapower Fusion monster. Once per turn, when a card effect is activated, you can tribute a monster on either field with a Predator counter, and if you do negate that activation, if it's used some card you control is sent to the graveyard by your opponent's card effect and target a dark monster in your graveyard, special summon it. Now, this card being able to basically be a huge 3,600 attack point creature is huge for the boss monster stat line here, which is amazing. So we're going to go ahead and see the setting here of the Omnifusion, and we are going to go ahead and pass turn here. So we're going to start our turn off here. We're going to go ahead and Bestial Banish. They're going to go ahead and Crystal Wing just to take care of that, which is fine. We're going to go ahead and see the Ash on the Bestial Dump, which is actually not bad. Now, we do have our normal summon here, which is going to be the Black Metal Dragon, which is pretty good. We're going to go ahead and make the Spirit with Eyes of Blue here. We're going to go ahead and grab up Red MD here, which is amazing. We're going to go ahead and see the Red MD extend down here, and then we're going to go ahead and bring out our Rocket. Now, this is where Omnifusion is going to come into play. So you can special summon a token by sending monsters from either player's field that are listed on a fusion monster. So it's basically summoning a fusion monster from outside of the game. Imagine you reach in your binder and go, oh, I want to fusion summon this. So you have to declare the monster's name at the attempt of the activation, but also your opponent can't respond to this. So this card does inherit the effects of whatever you're trying to see, and you do see the Trifoverdom being declared, followed by the concession button there, because when your opponent can just super poly literally anything, there's nothing that you can do about that, very unfortunately. So we are going to be starting into game number 2 here, which we have opened up Saboteur, and we've also opened up our counterplay, and I see our opponent has also opened up the counterplay. So they do have an active hand trap to basically negate something here. So we're going to go ahead and slam down the search for anything from the deck. Our opponent's going to go ahead and steal this, which is fine. They just want to be able to cut us off of some potential power play that we might have here, which is actually not bad. You do see that we're just going to go ahead and extend into Rocket Loader here, which is going to go ahead and grab up Absa-Router. And we're basically just off to the races here, because you see the immediate concession there from our opponent. Very unfortunately, like, you're not beating a full rocket board with that hand. There's literally nothing that you can do in the modern times, it feels like, to basically give a counterplay to that. So I understand the immediate concession there, because there's just nothing that you can really do. You know, the amount of bricks that you've also been seeing is absolutely hilarious. Oh, wow. We've opened up really good. I see our opponent also opened up even better. Painful Choice is a great card for this format, because you're just going to go ahead and see we're going to start things off here with the Longophilia. So once again, starting off with that key normal summon to get us into a piece that we're going to want, which is going to go ahead and get the Predapruning. We actually did grab the Equip spell, which is actually fine. So we're going to go ahead and slam down the Predaplant Mill down to grab Instant Fusion. So crazy this just works. We're going to go ahead and see the Lizard being added to hand here. Same extension combo lines you saw before. Going into the Polymerization here for the additional little stat. We're going to go ahead and see the making of the Balathea here. Balathea is going to go ahead and trigger Revive. We're going to go ahead and see the Bramble Rose rotating into the Black Rose. We're going to go ahead and get the Revive, which gets us into the Crystal Wing. Hey, you know, it's actually kind of cool to at least see, depending on the build that you're doing here, that combo is actually going to be pretty good for actual Yu-Gi-Oh! Here. So we're going to go ahead and see Instant Fusion slamming down here, and this is being uninterrupted. Oh boy, so this is the part of the combo we didn't get to see last time. Oh, so this is where we get into the Preda planning. Send a Predaplant monster from your deck to the graveyard to place Predator counter on each monster on the field. If you do any of those monsters that are level 2 or higher, become level 1, and as they have that counter, and then if you fusion summon a dark monster or else cards in your graveyard, you can banish this card from the graveyard to target one card on the field and destroy it. Wow, that's actually pretty good. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and see the Equip Revive here. We're going to go ahead and see the rotation into the Scorpio. Scorpio getting up the Darling Cobra here. We're just going to continue on with this line. We're grabbing Ultra Poly. Oh my god. Slamming down Ultra Poly. Making the Dracostapelia. Banishing for the Revive. Just so we can go ahead and poly up again. Alright. Double Dracostapelia is insane. We're going to see a Painful Choice coming down here. Oh my god. Which card do you want to give your opponent? Yeah, just go ahead and take any card you want from your deck. Go ahead and Saboteur here. We're going to go ahead and grab Delinquent Duo. Wow. All right, sure. That's interesting. So Delinquent Duo is going to go ahead and... What are we going to get out of the opponent's hand here? Oh, wow. We got their Saboteur. Okay, well, that's actually pretty good. Cutting them off of anything that they need is amazing. And we'll go ahead and pitch Destrudo. Well, so this is actually... I'm going to go ahead and make my own Dracostapelia using your Dracostapelias, which is great, actually. Pretty good. And then we just go ahead and fire Mseti here. Grab up the King Sark. Okay. And then we're going to see the Droll. Sure. We're going to go ahead and King Sark Revive. And then we'll go ahead and see the Mill down for this to bring back Hoppy. We are going to go ahead and see the Trap here. Alright. And then the Biblis to go ahead and negate that. We'll see the Longophilia being added here. And then the Rocket Tracer on the normal into Destrudo. Crystal Wing negate that. That's fine. And then we do see the Dracostapelia. Alright. We're going to go ahead... see the Starving Venom coming down here. Okay. It's going to be fine because they've just got the ability to keep playing here. And we just get back free value here. Omni Fusion, go ahead and summon Saint Azamina, which is really, really good. You can thank that adding of that duo because that actually did help out here. But that was actually a lot of fun. Hope you guys enjoyed some madness today. So please, leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think, and I'll see your beautiful faces back here in a day, guys. Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.